Alright guys, better get comfy and grab a bag of popcorn because this review is going to take a while. Hey guys, it's LEGOmatic 9 and today I'm doing a review of the new LEGO Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1. Now this set just came out on January 1st and it sold out within, I believe, the first 10 minutes of it being released. And then it came back into stock on LEGO Shop at Home and then sold out within the next minute or two. So this set was definitely a very hard one to get on opening day. I was very fortunate enough to get this set. I went to my LEGO store at, I believe, 10:05, and they opened at 10 o'clock, and they only had 5 left out of their entire shipment of them. So, oh man, this is a tough set to get right now. You can go on eBay and buy one for like $300 now or something like that. I wouldn't do that. I would just wait until the January 15th re-release date. So it's coming back in stock then. At least that's what LEGO Shop at Home says. So I'd recommend waiting until then. But for those of you who do have it, good job on getting there very early. So as I said, this is the UCS Slave 1. Its set number is 75060. The recommended ages are 14 and up. Has 1,996 pieces, has 4 minifigures and 1 Han Solo and Carbonite piece, and it retails for $199.99. So, pretty pricey set, but this thing is huge, and it comes with a lot of pieces. The price per piece is about 10 cents per piece or something like that. I don't know if it's 10 cents, I just did that math really quick, but it's a pretty good price for the set. It's a very good price for the set, I'll put it that way. So without further ado, let's jump into the close-up on the minifigures included with this Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1. So the first and most popular minifigure included with this set is the brand new version of Boba Fett. Now this version is by far the best version of Boba Fett to be released, so even if you don't know if buying this set is worth it, this minifigure is pretty well done. So if you can find a cheap one of these minifigures on Bricklink or eBay, which I doubt you will be able to, then pick them up for sure, because this is a very good minifigure. So first off, Boba Fett is armed with a blaster, which is a new design, but it is fairly effective. It's not terrible, but it's, yeah, I'll just take it off and throw it to the side for now. So, Boba Fett here does have a rangefinder, so you do get the command pack, or pack of all these command accessories with the visors and the rangefinders and all this jazz. So I'm just going to set that to the side. So you do get 4 visors and 4 rangefinders in the dark bluish-gray color. So here, Boba Fett has a helmet, which is the same helmet with all of the Boba Fetts that have been released recently. I'm kind of disappointed in this because mine's kind of misprinted. I'll zoom in a little bit, see if I can get it in focus there. As you can see, it is a little too high up, so that I got a little bit disappointed with that, and it kind of made me stop building for a while, because I was just like, you know, that's just kind of ridiculous. How could that, like, why would that make it past quality control or whatever? But my other Boba Fett has the same exact problem with the helmet, so I tried to go on LEGO customer service and request a replacement part, but this set is so new that's not even in there yet. So hopefully it'll be in there tomorrow, or I'll call and just request a new helmet, because this one's pretty badly misprinted. But other than that, it's got some other nice designs printed on there. So I'm going to take that off, and he has a new face. So the new face is very well done. I really like that. So really like that new face. He does have his cape here, which is, I think it's a new cutout version, and it also has this orange stripe painted, well, not painted, printed on there. So that looks really nice. His torso is very nice. I really like how the torso is. Has the green Mandalorian armor. It's got some battle damage. Has the Fire Spray logo there. And has a Wookiee braid. Now, he does have arm printing, so that's something I'm very excited about. Here on this arm, he has the kind of dark yellow or yellowish orange arm pad, or shoulder pad here, with the Wookiee braid printed on the top there. Then he has a very nice gauntlet printed on there, and that looks really nice. Trying to see if that's in focus. Yeah, I think it's in focus, yeah. So that looks really nice. It has a whole bunch of little gadgets and stuff printed on there. I'll see if I can get in closer. So that is very nicely done. Really like that gauntlet. And then he also has this arm printed as well, and this arm has the Mythosaurus skull with the white background printed on there. Then he has another gauntlet on this side, which is very nice. It has that rocket launcher on, not rocket launcher, that just his weapon on this arm. So that looks really nice. He also does have back printing as well, so I'll take off all of his gear and show you guys that. So he has back printing. Mine's a little shifted to this way, so I guess the left. It's a little shifted that way, but it's nothing that I'm really complaining about, considering that the jetpack is covering that. So some pretty nice printing on here, though. Some very nice designs. So I'll go ahead and stick that back on there. Then, like the previous version, this Boba Fett does have some leg printing. So let me... Okay, I'm just leave that off. So he does have some leg printing on there, which is very nice. It's different from the previous version. So he's got some pockets printed up on there. He's got the green armor printed on there. His knee pads with the dart shooters, and then he has his feet spikes printed on there as well. And he also has the belt printed there too. So that is pretty much it for Boba Fett. No complaints about this figure other than the quality control on the helmet there. I'm kind of disappointed that it is misprinted. So, yeah, that is it for Boba Fett. So the next figure we have is a Stormtrooper, and he was first included with the Imperial Star Destroyer from the summer wave of last year. So this isn't a entirely new figure, but it's at least new to me, and this is the second time we've actually seen this figure. So the Stormtrooper has some really nice printing on his helmet. It's the original trilogy variant, so he doesn't have the weird Italian mustache mouth like the Rebels Stormtroopers have. So underneath that, he's got a standard clone trooper face, which is wrong because Stormtroopers are not clone troopers. His torso print is very nice. Really liking this variant of the Stormtrooper print. He's got some leg printing as well, and he's got back printing also, and then he also comes with a Lego blaster. So that is pretty much it for this awesome Stormtrooper. So here we have the Bespin Guard, who is a new and exclusive figure to the set. So the Bespin Guard doesn't really have that much printing on him. All he really has is this face that we've seen multiple times, and then he just has this torso, which is very nicely printed. It's got some really nice gold printing on there, as well as some black and white. Then he also has some back printing as well, so that looks really nice. He's armed with a Lego pistol. Has this head that we've seen before. I think I already said that. And then he also has this new hat that we've seen, I think, once before with the Star Destroyer from last year, from the Imperial officers that were included with that set. So it's nice to get this one, and it's in blue too, so that's pretty cool. So nothing really special about the Bespin Guard. I guess it's just nice to have him for the set. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Bespin Guard. Last figure we have is Han Solo. Now, I'm not really sure if this is a new figure. I haven't seen him before. I'm not sure if he came with the Jabba's Palace or the sail barge. I'm kind of blanking on if he was with included with another set, but I'll just go over him like he's a new figure anyway. So he's got some really nice torso printing here. This is his outfit before he gets frozen in carbonite. So he's wearing his white shirt. It's really nice with the gray printed on there. It has some wrinkles in his shirt. He's got the flesh printed on there and the collar of the shirt. No back printing. Then he has the new style of Han Solo face printed on there. So that looks really nice. And then he also has a double-sided head, and this side he has his eyes closed, his mouth kind of open to act like he's being frozen in carbonite. So I'm actually going to give him that head. So he didn't come with a weapon, which is kind of given since he's supposed to be frozen in carbonite. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Han Solo. Along with the set is a Han Solo frozen in carbonite piece. So we've gotten this piece a few times before, but this is actually my first time ever getting Han Solo frozen in carbonite piece. I'm going to just take the stand away and move Han a little to the back. So for those of you who have not seen this piece before, it's basically just an outer shell of a of Han Solo frozen in carbonite. So it is molded in this really nice gunmetal color. You have the Han Solo minifigure sculpted in there. It looks really nice. It's got the printed torso and the printed face, and you have these little valleys in the mold printed on. You have some controls on this side printed on, as well as this side. And then you have some rods on the outside so minifigures can grip onto it and move him around. Then on the inside here, it's all hollowed out. And there's these little rods here, these little pegs. So you can take your Han Solo minifigure, and you can just attach his hands to those rods, slide him in, and there you go. So you have Han Solo frozen in carbonite. So it's a really nice piece. I'm glad to finally own one of these, and it's very iconic to this scene in Empire Strikes Back. So that is pretty much it for this Han Solo frozen in carbonite piece. Like every UCS set, this does include a little informational card here, so you guys can pause the video and take a look at this. One of the big things going around about the Slave 1's card is that they misspelled tractor. So this is supposed to be a F1 tractor beam, but they put F1 tracker beam. So kind of I don't really care, honestly. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Sure, it's a misspelling, so people can be a little irritated about that, but I don't really mind that much. So it's got a nice blueprint of the Slave 1 back there, and then I'm going to zoom out and show you guys the entire stand. So it is a quite large stand here, made of a lot of Technic parts. So up there is all of the little prongs. And then the way this attaches to the Slave 1 is that it actually pegs into 4 little slots on the back of the Slave 1. It just holds it secure just by that. It's not connecting it any way, it's just filling up those slots and holding it in. So the back of this model isn't the most beautiful thing to look at, but it gets the job done. So we'll start off here at the bottom of it. You just have some nice detailing going on. Right up here you have these 2 engines. Now this right here is actually something I learned from a Lego video that they actually posted. What you can do is that you can actually lift this part out, and that way it's a little escape hatch, or just an access hatch to get the Han Solo and carbonite piece if you ever lose it or get it stuck in there. So that's a little escape hatch right there. So I'll put that back down. Moving on, you have some nice detailing going on up here, have some more engine detail, and then you have that dish up at the top, and then you have the very top of it. So it is a quite big part of it. So yeah, one thing that you guys may notice is that along the sides here, you have these transparent, clear studs. They go pretty much all around it, right there. So those parts go all around it, and those are something that I'll get to a little later. So that's the back of the Slave 1. Building the hull or the base of this set was a very interesting process, and it must have taken the designers quite a few tries to get this thing right. So there's a lot of different dark red slopes used up in the base here. So starting off on this side, you can see all this sloping done, and you got a sticker right here. All this just magnificent sloping and all this shaping going on here. Moving over here, you have a wing, and I'll get to that function of the wings here in a second. You have this green part right here, this the shell right there, which looks very great. Moving on, it's getting caught on the paper. There we go. And then moving on to this side of the hull, you have some more very weird shaping, but it looks pretty similar to the Slave 1. And right here you have some more stickers up in the front here, which looks very nice. So here you go, you got some stickers here, one here, 2 here, and then 2 here. And then moving on to this side, it is the same exact thing, except mirrored almost. So again, a sticker over here, then you have the hull right here, not the hull, the shell right here, and then you have a sticker there as well. With what I was mentioning about the clear studs on the bottom of this, those are there to give the Slave 1 sort of a hovering appearance when it is landed, like it does in the movies. The wings are also a very interesting design. Here you have a lot of detailing going on. You have a sticker up at the front here, and then you've got some stickers in the back here. You have some flaps that can move up and down, but you aren't really supposed to. You're supposed to just keep them in this position. And then you have the beams that are connecting the wings to the main body of the ship. And then you also have the other wing, which is pretty much the same exact thing, but with a different sticker right here. So a lot of detailing. You got some yellow here, and just a lot of general sloping, which looks very good. And the wings are also operated using a gravity method, just like the previous Slave one. So all you have to do is just turn it a certain way, and they will move. So now we're going to turn our focus to this back section of the Slave one. So as you can see, this is built very well, and it's using a lot of different sand green pieces, and it looks very great. A lot of different angles are built using this, and it just looks very great. One thing that I really like about this set is its usage of sand green and dark green pieces. So it uses a lot of different sand green and dark green slopes, so if you plan on buying this set then scrapping it in the near future, you will get an abundance of these slopes because there are a lot of them in this set. So another little thing that I wanted to point out were these little details right near the, I guess, the tip of this vehicle. So you have these details on this side as well as on the other side. And then you also have the gunning system. So I'll move this a little over here and refocus. So you have the main blasters of the Slave one, and they are attached on the same axis, so they move with each other. You can't move one independent from each other. They're both connected. So you can spin those around a full 360 degrees. So those are really cool, and a very nice design as well. I really like the design of these weapons. In this section of the Slave one, some of the main features are included here. So on the side here, there's these two little panels that you can just pull out. So on this side, you have some weapons, and same with this side. Now this side is a little more of a pain to get out because this missile likes to catch on different things, but you do have some missiles and other weapons built into those little compartments. So, and then you can just fold them back in and close up the Slave one. This is probably one of my favorite features of this set. And right here you have this little ramp that leads up into the entrance of the Slave one. And in here you have some really nice different slopes and stuff, and you have some really nice detailing up there as well. So that's really nice. And then right here you have this little hatch, which you can open up. So just grab onto those and lift out. As you can see, a little hook is exposed, so you can take your Han Solo in Carbonite and you can slide him in, clip him onto that, and then close the hatch. So now Boba Fett is ready to go with Han Solo frozen in Carbonite. One thing that I wanted to do was to remove the paneling on one of the sides of the Slave one, just to show you all of these structures on the inside of it that make this set as sturdy as it is. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but this set is extremely sturdy. You can pick it up from almost anywhere. This set, it's a little iffy right here, but you can still lift it up and move it around from this front part right here. Perhaps the most sturdy thing about this set is the base of it. This is extremely sturdy because it is just layers upon layers of Lego bricks, and it just holds up very nice. So you can basically grip it from anywhere on this big red base and lift it up. You can hold it from basically anywhere on it. You can even hold it with one hand if you want to. I know you guys can't really see if I'm holding it with another hand, but I am holding it with one hand right now. So this is a very, very sturdy set. I was very impressed with how sturdy they designed it to be. So here is the cockpit of the Slave one. Now this piece is new. I think in my analysis I kind of said that it wasn't, but it is a new 8-wide windshield piece. So all you have to do is just pop it off like that, and you got two stickers, one here and then one on the other side. So we'll set that to the side. So here is the cockpit of the Slave one. Now you do have a clip right here to store Boba Fett's blaster. So you can just clip that in there. You got a control panel here, and then you have one on the opposite side as well as another blaster clipped in there. So that's pretty cool. So right here you have the main control console, and you have two stickers on the inside right there. So I'll zoom in a little bit. Hope you guys can see that. So there you have the main control console. Here you have a sticker here and a sticker here. This is a printed piece. And then you also have a little backrest right here. So what you have to do is you take your Boba Fett minifigure and you can just seat him in there like so. And there we go. Put his rangefinder down and then put the backrest back up. So I'm going to move it over a little bit. So there you have Boba Fett in the cockpit, right there. Focus a little bit. There we go. So this part is not attached to the wings, so you do have to manually move this part. So when it's in landing, you'd want to have it displayed like this. If it's in the flying mode, you'd have to have it displayed like this. So I'm going to leave it displayed like this, and then you just take your windshield piece and you just peg that back in there like so. So I just wanted to give you all one last look at all of the different angles of the Slave One. So here are 4 different angles from both sides of the front and the back of the Slave One. I just wanted you guys to see all of the detail that was included with this set. I know I didn't really get a whole bunch of it covered in this review, but I wanted it to be somewhat bearable to watch. I didn't want it to be like an hour long because I didn't really have that much time on my camera in the first place. So here are a few angles of the Slave One. With this set, you do get a ton of extra pieces, so you will get a lot of little Technic pins and studs and plates and all these little things for your collection, and then you also get a brick separator, of course. The instruction manual for the set is very nicely done. It's very nicely printed on this thick and durable paper. It's got a total of, I think it's 307 pages. I didn't really get to it, but that's just from what I remember. So 307 pages, and then the beginning comes with a little backstory of the Slave One and some Q&A and information from the designer. So it's a very nice instruction manual. For those of you who are wondering, here's the front of the box, and I do apologize about the glare. I can't really do anything about that. Sorry. And here is the back of the box. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I really do like this set. It is probably my favorite LEGO set of all time right now. I really enjoyed building it. It was a blast to build. It had so many different techniques that I hadn't used before, and it's a very sturdy ship, so you guys can swoosh it around if you want. You can hold it in different ways. It is just a very sturdy and very enjoyable build. So if you guys have the $200 to spend on this set, I would highly recommend doing it. It is the first UCS set that I have, and it is great. It was definitely a great start. So if you guys haven't already, please do check out my Facebook, Flickr, and Google Plus pages. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for sitting through this very extensive review of the LEGO Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series Slave One. I'll see you guys later.